shouldn't have lost free throws.
All right, we're back. It's just me, Keenan, and Alex right now, but might get Austin on in a second. We are finished the first round. We're gonna jump and try to do this quickly. Second round games. Just to let y'all know, this is 8:45. Okay, we've already done the first round games, playing games. We have not seen results of any of them except for this SEMO, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. Doesn't matter anyways. We're going with Bama. So we'll hop into it, starting right off with these 1-8 matchups. Alabama versus Maryland. I've got Alabama in this game. Anybody really protesting against that?
No, I don't think Maryland has this. They can't defend well enough, and they're too rocky. Not gonna.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Keenan, did you want to pose your argument for Auburn here?
No, I don't think there's a legitimate argument for a dub for them. I do think it could be a competitive game, and it's definitely not an easy game for Houston, being that it's in Birmingham, and I think Auburn will pack it out. I don't know if there's enough there to argue a dub for Auburn, but I do think it'll be a good game.
Houston got hosed. They should not have to play Auburn in Birmingham.
It's a little unfortunate for them, but oh well. Well, I guess we're gonna go with Houston here, and
Houston can score much better than Auburn. Auburn can defend well, but they're not gonna be able to compete with Houston on the boards.
Their guards are bad. They are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sasser and Shed will tear them up.
I mean, Katie Johnson somehow had a good game against Arkansas, but he's typically just a walking trash bag. So
yeah, I agree.
I will say
these two are going to be probably good games.
These are going to be good games. I personally, I do think Kansas gets the job done. I think they're going to be the first previous champion to make it past the second round since I think 2016 or 2015. Can't remember. But the interesting thing is, though, even the teams that have made it past the second round that are eventual champions, hardly any of them make it past the Sweet 16, though. So I do think they get it. I do think they get the job done over us. I just don't know if, like Alex was kind of mentioning this to me earlier, I just don't think we can really guard Jalen Wilson. I think we could keep Grady in some sort of check, but he's still probably going to drop a couple threes on us. And Jalen, we just don't have the guys that can guard him. And then the main thing is just Musselman doesn't really run a lot of offense. It's a lot of ISO stuff. And so if Ricky Castle decides he wants to come in and drop 20 and Nick also wants to drop 20, okay, maybe that's a different story.
Because we haven't really seen them both play well the same game all season long.
I think there was one game and we rolled, but it was against like Georgia or something like that. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But if we get the Ricky Council, Nick Smith, 1-2 punch,
I agree.
It could be a game. But to be honest with you, it's also, again, we've got the freshmen rolling. We've got and Ricky's older, but we've got Nick Smith, we've got Anthony Black, we got Jordan Walsh. Jordan Walsh is scared to shoot a shot. So I do think Kansas gets it and kind of breaks that little streak, unless y'all disagree. They're so good. So
yeah, they are good.
Now this is, I think, one seed is bound to fall before the first weekend ends, and I think it's Purdue, man. I feel bad for them, but Keenan, you do watch a lot of Big Ten. What do you think about it?
Yeah, gosh, they play such a great style of basketball. I love watching them play. Gosh, they move the ball so well, and obviously Zach Edey's an absolute dog.
Yeah,
I do think their matchup with Memphis is an interesting one because Memphis is good, man. They got some incredible guard play. It's a fascinating matchup. I don't know if I would put Memphis quite over Purdue. That one's a little tough for me to do, but I do think it'll be an incredible game.
Yeah.
So when I was watching Selection Sunday, like this was when I was hoping for a matchup because I knew we were going to be 8-9.
Yeah.
But I was like, please, let's draw Purdue. Please draw Purdue, and we get Purdue. I think the way we play compared to the style of basketball in the Big Ten is just so different.
Yeah.
And we're pressing, 36 minutes a game. We go 10 deep. They're playing with, what is it? Fletcher Lawyer, Braden Smith, 2 freshman guards, 2 very young guards. We're going to just attack them and we're going to go all out. I think that Zach Edey's going to have a hard time establishing position because they're not going to get the ball deep in the shot clock for many possessions. I think if we can do that, we can keep from fouling out. I think they're going to attack us, trying to get us fouled out because they know, they're going to know DeAndre Williams. I mean, he fouls like insane, and he does a lot of petty fouls. He gets Kendrick Davis and DeAndre Williams in trouble. we're good, in foul trouble, we're beat. But I'm taking Memphis, and I'm trying not to be biased. I mean, I get a little biased, but
I've got them too, because the thing that I struggle with is I hate to say it to Purdue, but it is Purdue. They do this every year. I hate to say it, especially last year. Jaden Ivey really hyping us up with him. I mean, they just didn't do it, man.
What Indiana did in West Lafayette 2 weeks ago, I mean, that was like they just dominated them, and it was in West Lafayette. I mean, they should have won by 15 plus. And hit outside shots. I mean, and we're playing really well right now. I mean, Purdue just lost. I mean, they did win, but they did have
both teams are hot. Both teams are hot.
I agree,
but I agree.
Purdue got a little easier of a draw because they got Illinois, right? Penn State. Who all did they get? No, they got Ohio State and Penn State, right?
So they didn't, yeah.
I mean, they didn't have to
and they almost lost to Penn State. They really did.
Yeah.
I mean, Penn State had a chance there at the end.
And Penn State's guards just
I wish they would have made it, but yeah.
They look superior, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's the guard play too. They just Edey is amazing, but I just don't know about those guards in the Big Ten. And I think, like I said, I think it's a pretty solid stat that one of the 1 seeds does lose before the Sweet 16, and it's Purdue. I mean, in my eyes,
it's either Kansas. It's either Kansas or it's Purdue. I mean, it's not
Houston and Alabama. And their matchups are just too easy too. So, okay, 2 7s here, or sorry, 2 10 here. Okay, yeah, we're going Arizona. They're really good.
Is it Dubois? Is that his name?
You got Utah State, Keenan?
No, I'm saying I don't see any other way besides Arizona making it through that game.
They did win the Pac-12 tournament, which is pretty awesome for them. Like I said, I went really bold and I had Missouri over them in the second round. But again, we have Utah State here. I think if this matchup happens, Arizona.
Have you watched them play a lot, Graham?
Utah State?
No, Arizona.
I like Arizona. They've got a lot of upperclassmen. They also have a lot of foreign players, which is kind of random.
Yeah, like I think it's Tubelis and Ballo. They start 2 7-footers in the back in the court. They run the floor so well, so athletic, and their guards just know how to deliver it to them.
Who's their best player? I'm trying to think of his name right now.
Tubelis. Is it Tubelis?
Tubelis. Yeah, Azuolas Tubelis. He's so good.
Yeah, and then Ballo beside him, both 7-footers. Tommy Lloyd is killing it at Arizona.
Yeah, great coaching too. Yeah. I think they got the job done there. This is a big talking point, I know, for some people. So I'll hear it out. I'll hear it out for sure.
Keenan, you start.
It's one of those games. I mean, Texas is one of those teams that whenever they're clicking like they have been, and if they play against Texas A&M like they've played against Kansas the last 2 outings, Texas is a tough team to beat.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously there's a lot more to this game because of the rivalry, both being in Texas. Where's that game being played at?
Is it in – I had it a minute ago.
Des Moines.
Des Moines, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much wash. But I think Texas. I mean, I really like their new coach. I think he's amazing. Yeah. I really enjoy watching.
You think he's there for good? Like, you think they're going to hire him?
Cool, man. I guess it probably depends on if they can win a couple games in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
I think with everything that's going on, that's another topic for another day, but everything that's gone on there and the noise that's been outside of basketball and the way he's handled that and kept this team, around and as obviously a top 8 team in the country, I think he's done a phenomenal job.
I'm gonna say something pretty goofy here, but when we talked through this, when Keenan, when Hank and I and you and the whole PICAP guys did the selection committee last year, we were big on picking teams because of coaches. And obviously, if you do that, you're probably going to take Buzz Williams being the more experienced guy. But it didn't really work, though. Like the picking by coaches didn't really work that well. I think Izzo lost in the first round. We had Tony Bennett not do too well, and like some of these really great coaches. And so at the end of the day, this is going to sound, again, as goofy as possible, but the players are going to win you the games. And so you've got to look at who we have with Texas versus who do we have with A&M. And one thing that Texas does boast is they have a really balanced team. They've got 2 really good guards, and they've got seniority. They've got old guards too that have been in the postseason. I know A&M has it as well, but I think if you just say, let's get both these teams at their best, if that's the case, Texas wins. And also, by the way, Do what?
Who do they bring off the bench? Is that like Timmy Allen or Sir'Jabari Rice? Who do they? Do you know who they bring off the
Yeah, I
bench?
think Allen may be off the bench. I know Rice is. I think Rice is in the starting lineup, but I mean Marcus Carr is obviously their phenomenal guard. They
and
do
you
have. They do have. No, sorry, I'm wrong about that. Go ahead.
Dylan Mitchell's unreal. Like if he can sky.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like some of his highlights blocking and just dunks. Like he can fly. And for a freshman, that's like, I mean, the way he's playing is pretty unreal. But you're right, they have experienced guards, and that just helps you so much in March. Guards win you this championship.
They do. And that's
the only team I've ever seen, and they had some pretty good guards, but when Kentucky having Anthony Davis, that's really the only team that has not had elite guards and won.
Right. I mean,
and it was
think
because
about
he was that good.
Villanova when DiVincenzo went for 40 in the championship game. I mean, that's that you just won it. Jalen Brunson's done it. I mean,
Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. I think, and also, by the way, no surprise here, but I can say it. Texas is kind of, and I guess this is kind of a surprise, but Texas is actually my championship pick. So I like them a lot. So,
I could see A&M winning though. Like the way they're crazy,
I could.
Crazy defense they play.
And also, if we'll remember, what was it in 2017 or 2018 when they railed North Carolina, and like it was supposed to be like UNC was supposed to go far, and they beat them by like 25 or 30.
Who, A&M?
A&M railed North Carolina in like 2018.
Yeah, I remember that.
So is that when they had like Daniel House?
Yeah.
Was the bully guard there? All right, yeah.
It wasn't. I don't think it was Caruso. That was later than that. But okay, I love UCLA. I think they're one of the most complete teams.
Yeah, I agree.
Keenan?
Yeah, no question about that.
The thing, either Pac-12, they get a lot of like negative bias or positive bias because we don't get to watch them a lot.
But they've been good in previous tournaments.
And Mick Cronin, amazing.
Yeah, great coach.
Amazing.
Yeah,
top 5 in the game right now. Amazing.
But we don't even have to worry about that too much because again, Boise State. I mean, they get a win against Northwestern, but this one right here is probably the weakest 2 seed. They can be really good. Oh, you like them? You like them, Alex?
Right, they're playing good.
I'm just looking at the twos. Yeah. Arizona, Texas, UCLA, Marquette. They're my weakest, but they are good. And I don't think Michigan State wins this game, by the way. Keenan was talking about it. Don't you kind of feel like they're pretty average, Keenan?
Yeah, Michigan State is very subpar, and I think the only reason they get to the second round is because of Tom Izzo's history. I think that, but Marquette is rolling right now. Yeah, Shaka Smart's a dog, and he's been there. Shaka's been there. He's been in the tournament before. He's obviously led teams. I think Marquette's good.
And it's surprising what Shaka's doing because usually, he's known for his defense and how they pick up full court and switch defenses at half court. But their offense is like crazy efficient.
Yeah.
And the way he's doing it, like with, at Texas, he like had all these 5-star guys and like they couldn't win. Now he's winning with nobody.
7-2 top 25 matchups is impressive.
Yes. Absolutely. So we're gonna roll with Marquette. They're a very balanced team. All right, we got Austin. Hopefully, he doesn't get too sad at us. Hey, hopefully, you don't get too mad at us. We've already gone through these 1s and 2 seeds here.
Look what I convinced him of, Austin.
Just in time for us to debate Indiana.
Yeah.
Go down the bottom real quick.
Yeah, look what I convinced them of over here. Purdue getting beat.
I'm on board.
Let's go. Let's go. I know you may have thought A&M here, but we talked him into Texas here. So
we Hank gave us an incredible stat today, texted to Graham and I, but stated that I don't know what the percentage was, but of teams that were not ranked to start the season but ended the season as a 1 or 2 seed in the tournament, none of them have made it to the Final Four, and the farthest they made it is the Elite Eight. It's a fascinating stat. The 2 teams.
Do we know? Yeah, go ahead.
The 2 teams.
I didn't catch this today.
The 2 teams are Purdue and Marquette. Are the 2 teams that started the year unranked and obviously are 1 and 2 seeds in the NCAA tournament. A fascinating stat.
You said Elite Eight. You said Elite Eight.
Elite Eight is the farthest they've made them, and I can text you all the stat right now. But it's pretty fascinating.
That's amazing.
I saw that on ESPN this morning. That's accurate.
Nuts.
All right. Let's keep the pace. Let's keep the pace rolling. This is a game that I just think is going to be incredible. I hope. I think it's going to be incredible. I hope.
Gosh, that's a tough one.
Kalkbrenner's the difference. Creighton wins.
I picked Creighton. I did.
Creighton wins.
Are we in consensus there?
I in my personal bracket, I picked Creighton as well. But
okay.
But I've been in previous podcasts, I've been saying Baylor's really, really good, but man, Creighton is hot, and they're really
so
good.
Hot, man.
So I gotta go Creighton.
They're so balanced too. They're so balanced. Okay, this could be I guess this could potentially be a 11 seed to the Elite Eight. I don't know what y'all think about this. I'll be honest. Haven't watched a lot of Xavier basketball. Apparently, they have 3 players that are considered like top 25, and then
Ulay Boom he's very good.
3 players. I was watching this. Like these guys did an NCAA mock draft of best players, and they took like 10 or 12 for each team, and 3 Xavier players were selected. It's ridiculous. So I don't know if that means that much. Also, I guess, we don't have to worry about, covering our butt. We have a perfect bracket. So, but any thoughts here on possible upset? I mean, it's putting them far for sure. I mean, Mississippi State would be a bold one. Austin?
There's one thing I worry about with Xavier, and it's Sean Miller's their head coach.
I like Sean Miller.
I like Sean Miller as a person. I think he's a great coach. His postseason success has not been great.
Yeah. That's fair. Gosh, this is a great resume, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
they're good.
Really good resume.
They should have beat Indiana. We did everything we could to give that game away and still got it.
I don't think Mississippi State. If Mississippi State is the one playing them, I don't think they have the guards to compete with Xavier's guards.
They can. Tolu Smith, he can only do too
Smith
much.
Is good.
He can only do so much, though. That's the only thing.
Do you have a score update on that?
Last time I checked, it was a 2-point lead for Mississippi State.
Tied up, 21-21.
Gotcha. There you go.
Yeah, because obviously if Pitt wins, this goes all to shambles. We're like, Pitt is terrible.
Change it real fast.
Okay, this is a fun one. You got the most volatile team in the NCAA here, maybe?
I think Timmy's on a revenge tour.
This is
I'm not kidding.
Oh, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
For me, I have Gonzaga going to.
Wait, is that what you're meaning?
This is just picking the books.
You have Zags.
Oh my
Zags
gosh.
Final Four.
He's just picking the book.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Yeah, me too. Zags in the Final Four.
Zags are in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Man, I'm skeptical. But
I'll have him in the Final Four, but I'm on board with that.
Okay. All right. Is this an 11 seed possibly to the elite? Are we at the Sweet 16?
I mean, 11 seed usually makes it to the Sweet 16, right?
Is it Providence though? That's the only question.
I know, but the 11 seeds aren't really that good this year.
My thing here is Kansas State is literally 2 amazing guards, and we've just been talking about how much guards help you. Keontae Johnson's Marquise Noel. So
if we're gonna pick an 11, this is the only 11 seed that, in my opinion, would be applicable.
Gosh. I know, but
this team is pretty good, honestly. We just picked Creighton, but NC State could definitely do it. To be honest with you.
Does Ed Cooley get Providence back to the Sweet 16?
I'm telling you. Thing is, I want it for Kansas State. I want it so bad.
Dude, I love Jerome Tang. That guy is awesome.
What do you think, Austin? Is there any metrics that you have on this game?
I'm trying to find it right now. It's in that same. It's the same article.
3 and 5 versus the top 25.
Yeah.
I mean,
for me, the 23-9 record for Kansas State in the Big 12 is really impressive. I mean,
great wins.
Some great wins. Obviously, beating Baylor twice, beating Kansas and Texas both. I mean, that's a gauntlet of a schedule, and the come out there with 23-9. That's
I love
good.
This team.
They got good guard play too.
That's the guard play, man.
Incredible guard play. Honestly, they're a team that could upset. I could see upsetting Marquette.
I'd agree
in the Sweet 16.
I agree.
And I mean, I know Tang hasn't been there as a head coach, but I mean, 2 years ago, he's Scott Drew's lead guy.
Better than Bruce Weber. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
Yeah.
Kansas State's the big. I agree.
Here's the one thing that I would
caveat,
say, and it's not actually relating to this game, just like in general. It's each of the past 4 years, this is from that ESPN article that Pomeroy mentions and we sort of touched on earlier.
Yeah.
Each of the past 4 number 3 seeds to lose to a number 14 came from the Big 12. Kansas State's one of them. I am not super high on K-State.
Really?
I think if you're going to try and make a differentiator pick here, you go Providence. I'm on board for a Providence pick here. Kansas State doesn't entirely inspire confidence in me.
I mean, we kind of need the double-digit seeds, but
I think Johnson and I don't remember the other guy's name, but Noel. They're both really good, but it's a two-headed horse, and if you stop one, you fall apart. And for me, I think that like being able to play almost a box in one, or just basically working on denying one and just trying to force the other one to beat you, works out well in their favor.
I'm sorry. Sadly, I am not convinced just because I love Kansas State, but I do like the argument though.
Yeah, it's such an unfortunate.
And we will get a double-digit seed in. By the way, I'm going to make an argument for that in a second. So.
Oh yeah. I get where you're going.
Are you guys okay with Kansas State?
Kansas State Providence will be good. It's strength.
Yeah, I think
his first weakness.
I think it's close. I think Kansas State hit some clutch free throws to win that. I think get this week.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a couple more here. SDSU Virginia. People love SDSU. I'll say that. Do y'all? No,
I can't go. I don't go with Tony Bennett. I just can't. His offense, man. I can't.
Honestly, Tony Bennett is kind of.
I mean, he's got the best defense in the nation. I agree, but the way he I don't know. It's just pace.
National title.
Austin Metrics King. I thought San Diego State was like top 10 in like everything.
They're up there. They're 14th in Ken Palm, 10th best defense, 64th best offense.
Oh, that's not good.
Virginia's 75th offense, 24th defense.
He has won a national title. I agree. I can't say much, but he also had Kyle Guy, DeAndre. I mean,
that's fair.
And Hunter and Jerome. He had some dudes on that team.
Every time the SDSU played a non-Mountain West good team, they lost.
Mm-hmm. I worry about picking the Mountain West to go far.
Yeah,
unless you're Eric Musselman with Nevada back in the day, but
facts. They burned me so many times.
I do think Virginia. I do want to see the Virginia
either way because I don't think either of them's beating Alabama. So
yeah, sadly, but we'll get there later. Yeah. Okay, Austin, I see your face. All right, I love Drake, man. I really do. I think they're the team to make it to the. I know it might be popular as well, but I actually think they're just good. Like it's not even a.
Where's this game? Where's this game?
New York.
It'll be in Albany, right?
Albany.
Yeah, Albany. Yeah. So it's about the same drive for both. Indiana will be a little bit closer than Des Moines.
There'll be more Hoosier fans in the building than there will be Bulldog.
Hoosier fans travel.
Either way, there would be. I think so.
Yeah.
You're right. No matter where it was.
Yeah. Gosh. I know we're doing a perfect bracket. It's just tough for me to in good conscience put Drake in the Sweet 16, knowing that there's still a chance they could lose to Miami. I feel like it's more confident to say Indiana is going to be there, but I don't. That's maybe not.
I don't have much confidence in Miami. I don't know why, but I just feel like they're kind of crumbling with injuries and things like that, and didn't have a very good end of the season. They're in the ACC. ACC is not that good. I'm just not a big Miami guy, so I do think this is going to be the matchup, but. I mean, Austin, you got to talk about it. You have to.
I will. I would not pick Drake here. I think you win and lose bracket competitions when you try and pick upsets and you try and cherry pick stuff.
Remember, this is the perfect bracket, though.
I know. I'm just saying that, like, when you look at this,
it's a good point.
Like, Drake is good. I want to make one thing clear. I want to make that very clear. Drake is very good. They shoot the ball well, which is Indiana's kryptonite as seen against Penn State. What makes me pick Indiana over Drake is I think when push comes to shove, Indiana will control the ball better. And like you have to make shots to beat IU. It's simple as that. Like, you don't have to make a ton. You got to make threes. Like, it sounds stupid, but like, you're not gonna beat us at the free throw line unless you're nuts. Like, you have to make shots, and I think that while they're good, we consistently make more shots. I'd place my money on Indiana here, picking it. Knowing I'll probably be disappointed when it happens, but like when you look at the games Indiana's lost, number one, the Kansas game we lost, Xavier Johnson was out in that game. Northwestern, they just played better than us. We screwed one game and it was there. Like, it's the super crazy high-powered offenses that beat us. And I don't have Drake as a super high-powered offense. And so for me, it's Indiana.
I've got to count. Let me counter you with those suggestions.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And I must add, make it brief.
Okay, sorry. Do we know how much time?
I think we have 15 minutes. So.
Okay.
So I agree. I think the way Indiana beats you is you don't take care of the ball, you don't shoot well enough, and you let them. I think because Trace is kind of going to play like 6 feet away from the basket. He's not really a back to the basket guy. So I think dribble penetration can help and hurt Indiana at times because it clogs the lane.
Mm-hmm.
I think Drake is going to hit some shots. I think they're going to hit at least 10 threes if they play Indiana, because their stat, they're like 27th in the nation in 3-point percentage. Now, they don't go against the same competition, so it's different. Mm-hmm. But they also are like top 30 in the country in assist to turnover ratio. I think they're going to take care of the ball. They have 2 senior guards. Tucker DeVries is going to take care of it. I think Roman Penn's going to guard Jalen Hood-Schifino. He's going to shut down the freshman, and I think they're going to win. But they could also, like Keenan said, they could also not get out of the first round. I mean, this is just what makes it so difficult.
Let's give it 1 second. Let's finish these other ones up. We'll do it. We might have to do a coin flip. Okay, really quick. We got some 5-4s. Oh wait, we already did that one.
UConn.
St. Mary's UConn. I'm big on UConn. Everybody else?
Yeah.
UConn's great. I'm Duke here. I changed my mind, Keenan, from that earlier bracket I sent. I just get a little too scared about Tennessee, man. They just can't do it in the tournament.
Rick Barnes can't coach.
Sadly. All right, hey, I'm genuinely going to do what do we want Drake to be, heads or tails?
We can pick Drake.
Oh, okay. All right. Honestly, for the sake of the perfect bracket, you take the sacrifice for us, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. You did it for the people, man.
Graham didn't wait a second on that. Austin said you can take it, and Graham said, done. I feel delivered.
Okay. Hey, if you have to die on a hill, you got like one more die on a hill here case for a team, because we're going to be moving pretty quickly here. But we've got the Sweet 16 set up. Alabama, Virginia. I've got Bama. Anybody making a case for Virginia? Okay.
I would love to find any case I can find for Virginia to beat Alabama.
Yeah. But Houston's going to roll too, I think, at this point.
Yeah, too physical for Drake.
All right. Kansas, UConn. I've got UConn. UConn?
They're bigs. Kansas doesn't have the bigs to battle on the Bulls.
Your stat is fascinating, Graham, that you gave earlier about prior national champions not making it past the Sweet 16.
Also keep in mind this Bill Self stuff is weird, man. He's been kind of dealing with some, I guess, kidney or I don't know, whatever he's been dealing with. He's kind of been away from the team. That's got to be a factor as well.
And Kansas got gypped. They didn't get to play in Kansas City. They got to go to Las Vegas. I know UConn's farther away, but that's going to hurt, and UConn's going to benefit.
All right. This is probably your time, Alex. What do you think?
Duke.
Oh, you got Duke in this one? Okay. Duke's good, man. Duke's good.
Yeah, they're hot. They're hot. Shire's got them playing well.
Arizona. All right. You got Arizona?
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be Creighton. You got Arizona, Keenan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to chalk.
Honestly, they are better. They like, I talk about Creighton being a complete team, and like Arizona is a completer team.
Arizona's in my Final Four. I have them beating Alabama, and that may be a little biased. I just can't put Alabama in my Final Four.
You like Jay Billis, man?
I've seen a lot of people take Arizona to the Final
Four. The Jay Billis method, Keenan?
Which is?
I think Billis has Arizona as his national champion.
Oh, wow. Well,
but
that's incredible.
I think they're amazing too, and they also like surely they're coming back for blood after last year's loss to TCU. I feel like they would be, but I could see Creighton being there, but
wait,
right?
They lost to TCU? I thought they lost to Houston.
I lost to Houston in the Sweet 16.
Was it 2 years ago? TCU?
No, TCU almost beat them in the round of 32.
Oh, sorry. Okay, close game, and they pulled it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
We get it. Okay, we're gonna go Arizona here.
But Tubelis and Ballo, they're good.
Kind of fascinating. Arizona and Creighton have already played this year, and Arizona only beat Creighton by 2.
Oh,
yeah, was that in Maui?
Yeah, right there.
Ooh,
kind of fascinating.
Was that in the Maui? Was that the Maui championship, Graham?
I think
it was.
It had to be.
Yeah, Creighton knocked us off by 3. Texas is my team, man, but I mean,
Sean Miller.
Take Texas.
Texas.
Oh yeah, Texas is good. Okay.
Sean Miller.
Y'all got the Zags on this one? Most of y'all like the Zags here?
I have UCLA, but
I think UCLA is amazing. The Jalen Clark injury is a little scary. That's the only thing for me. Because I'm not kidding. Without the Jalen Clark injury, I was going to instantly put them as my champion.
Mm-hmm.
Instantly,
sometimes when people overhype something, though, especially like the sports writers, like it ends up being the opposite. Like I feel like UCLA still may get to the final four.
They do have a shaky offense. That is true, and that you kind of have to have offense. You don't agree, Austin?
I mean, depends on your definition of shaky. We can go into that at a later time, but
I guess at least compared to Gonzaga, it's shaky.
Gosh, Gonzaga puts up points. Jeez,
Gonzaga plays nobody.
Also, though, this is a little concerning.
Yeah.
Early, Graham, November losses.
I know. I love UCLA, but
the tourney in November.
That's fair. That's fair.
My pick is Gonzaga.
Okay, we got to get away from 2 seeds too. To be fair,
that game is in Vegas. Then now that matters. It's going to be pretty much a home game for both teams. That will
Gonzaga travels as well. I mean, UCLA is going to have plenty there, but Gonzaga travels too. So
yeah,
you said
also okay. I think we need the Big 12 team over the Big East team here, based on just conference success. But could be wrong.
Austin's not liking that.
You love Marquette? You think they're
no? He just doesn't. He loves Providence.
He just doesn't like Kansas.
I just can't do the Big East too much, man. I don't. I like Kansas State in this game, but
this is your show.
Here's the deal, though. Okay, Keenan, what do you think?
Gosh, the thought that comes to my mind is a stat that Hank sent us earlier this morning. It's kind of fascinating. It's got to be broken at some point. This may be the year. I don't know. Marquette is good.
I like the stat. I like the stat to keep going, man.
Yeah,
they don't have a takeover guy. Cam Jones and Tyler Kolek aren't going to take over the game. I don't think. Yeah, the other guys will. All right, Elite 8. We got 5 minutes.
Arizona, Houston.
Holy smokes, Arizona.
Okay, sure. I'm happy to do it. Y'all like Houston though, definitely over Texas.
Yeah,
they're
Arizona,
better.
Houston.
Yeah. They are better. Also, no, it won't be in Houston yet till the Final Four, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be a battle to go home, go to the big state.
All right, what we got, boys? This is a great game, possibly. Dude, I love UConn, but
I have UConn, but Gonzaga.
I think UConn is so. Oh, wait, you have UConn, but Gonzaga?
I have UConn, but I could see Gonzaga just boat racing them.
Okay.
It's going to be – where's it going to be? So it's going to be in Las Vegas?
Hey, they are older. Gonzaga is older.
Vegas.
It's going to benefit Gonzaga being in Vegas.
Klingen is a freshman. Timmy is a senior.
Yeah, Timmy's going to take him to the woodshed. I'd say Gonzaga.
Let's do it, man. I hope they do it. Yeah. All right, are we loving Duke here in this quadrant?
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like y'all are. Yeah.
We're going to end up having the exact same bracket, the Final Four that I have on my personal one.
Yeah, really? But the East is so it could be 6 teams.
The East is absolute.
It's insane.
This is weird, man. Yeah, I'm kind of mad about how the East fell out, but
that's why, for some reason, if Memphis breaks through, I'm glad we're in the East because that's the perfect.
Y'all could make a Final Four run. I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't. It's great.
Yeah.
Is this an Arizona-Houston final, or what? Or are we thinking Gonzaga gets? I don't think Duke gets to the final. Do we?
You think they lose in the Final Four again?
Anything's possible.
That's a good point.
This is back.
Also, first-year coach. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, Keenan.
No, I didn't have anything massive to say. I'm just gonna say at this point, it's just it all flies out the window when you're in the Final Four.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Houston beats Gonzaga, in my opinion.
Agreed. That's
Yeah. I guess Arizona again just has a more complete team than Duke. I don't know how Duke's guards are going to play.
Man, and that Arizona, if it's Arizona Houston, the
matchup
of the bigs are going to be insane.
Let's do it. Y'all want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are we going? Are we going with the odds favorite here?
Guards win in March. Guards win in March. Houston takes it.
Yeah. Houston in Houston.
That would be amazing. All right.
And their last loss was Memphis.
This is a high scoring game, probably. I think so.
Yeah.
These teams score a lot. Right?
Houston,
yes, they do.
Hey. I was gonna say like maybe 76 points.
76.
Book it now and call me crazy later. 79-75 Houston.
I'm down. I think it'll be high scoring. I do.
Book it now.
Houston holds teams to 56 a game.
But Arizona,
I don't think they can. Offense. I don't think they can hold Arizona. And the way
it's a shootout.
The way Memphis scored on them this weekend, I agree.
Yeah, shootout. So this is, hey, by the way, guys, viewers, all right, we're going to submit the pick here. This is the perfect bracket. This is the perfect bracket. You will get a 100% guarantee. All right, you can stake your life.
No clickbait on the YouTube.
No clickbait. This is definitely not clickbait. Definitely not clickbait. I like it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. If this is how it all plays out, I would be a happy man. I'll say that. Especially that this team right here doesn't advance too far. I'll be happy. So, don't want to see Bama cutting down any sort of nets. So, any last words, gentlemen?
Go Hoosiers.
I think people are going to agree with our bracket, just not Drake. But I think Drake could do it. But
now with that being said, this is obviously not going to happen. But technically, mathematically, we could have a Memphis, Arkansas, and then we would possibly get this Penn State Indiana game right here.
Penn State Indiana in the Elite Eight. Then
if Penn State is in the Elite Eight, y'all.
Hey, you're going. You're going.
We're going.
Hey, go Hogs. We're not that good this year, but maybe we'll get a game. It's been real, man. I think Memphis is the best team out of our four, though. In terms of hotness. Actually, no, the best team is obviously Indiana. I'm sorry, but Memphis is the hottest team. Sure. It's hard to know. Austin, I'm probably going to bite my words. Indiana's going to have an insane tournament, go to the Final Four. It's going to be crazy, but
we'll see.
Hey,
yeah,
I actually wouldn't mind that. I like Indiana.
Hey, boo Kentucky, boo Alabama. That's my main boos here.
Agreed.
That's and boo UNC. Thankfully, they didn't get it and they didn't accept the NIT bid. So what a bunch of bums there. All right.